Hello and welcome back. I'm so grateful to have you here. If you're new here, my name's Cordelia, and on my channel Phyrra, I love to talk about bright and colorful indie makeup, gothic fashion, mental health, and lifestyle. So today's video is a request from an Instagram follower, and she requested a deep berry look. So I did a monochromatic deep berry look. Let me get a little close to the camera here so you can check it out. Please give this video a thumbs up right now if you love indie brands and you want to see more indie makeup features. So today's indie tutorial features SUGARPILL, Carla Cosmetics, Rituel de Fille, and Half Magic Beauty. If you're interested in seeing how I put together this pretty berry look, just keep watching. So to start out my look, I've already applied my Concrete Minerals Glitter Eye Primer. I tightlined the upper and lower waterline with the Nabla Cupid's Arrow in black. This is my favorite black pencil. And I'm going to be using the SUGARPILL Anniversary Palette, this color right here called Pill Kitty. I'm going to put Pill Kitty on the lid, drag it into the crease, the lower lid. I applied that with the Sigma E27. And yeah, just kind of almost all over because I want this to be a very intense, deep berry look. I'm taking an IT Cosmetics 147 smudger brush to do my lower lid. And be sure to tap off your brush so you don't have fallout like I just got in my face. I'm gonna have to wipe that off. Now, because I have a lot of excess skin at the outer corner of my eye, I bring my eyeshadow for my look past that outer corner, past the folds of the excess skin. And I use this to help create my eye shape for me to make it a shape that I find pleasing. I'm using an IT Cosmetics small eyeshadow brush, which is a 149 brush. And I'm going to take this color right here, which is called Shrinkle. I'm going to pop this onto the center of my lid, tapping off the excess. As I work to create my little spotlight on the center of this lid. I'm going to use the Sigma E36, and I'm going to take the SUGARPILL Black C3 palette and take the color right here that's called Gloomy. And I'm going to use Gloomy as my transition shade because I want to keep this as bright as possible. So I'm using Gloomy along the edges of where I had applied Pill Kitty, that deeper berry color. A transition shade is a color that helps bridge between your skin tone and the color that you're using. If you're doing like a neutral look or like a brown or a gray or like a taupe look, I would use like a light beige taupe. For a lot of like pinks and purples and reds, I like to use a pinky taupe. But for today, we are doing bright, bright, bright. And to get the color to be a little bit more intense on my lid, I just packed my brush with the SUGARPILL Pill Kitty color, and I'm going to spritz it with Urban Decay's All Nighter. And I'm going to pat this onto the inner and outer lid. I'm going to use a little bit more of the Concrete Minerals Glitter Eye Primer, and I'm using a brush, and this is a Sigma E54, it's a medium sweeper. I'm just taking the tiniest little bit and I'm going to put it on where I'm working to create that spotlight. So that's on top of the Shrinkle color. I'm going to take this lovely color from Carla Cosmetics, it's called Sleepyhead. This Urban Decay Moon Dust brush with Sleepyhead, and I'm going to start patting it right on top of where I put that glitter primer. And I'm going back with the brush that I used to apply Shrinkle. I'm just hitting the edges of the spotlight. I'm going back with SUGARPILL Pill Kitty, that deep vivid pinky color. I am going to take my skin tone shade Matte, which is the Fenty 105 powder, using the IT Cosmetics 138 brush, and I'm going around the outside of where I applied Gloomy, just to make sure it's a nice smooth blend. Alright, I'm back. I applied my Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. This is my all-time favorite mascara because this is the formula that works the best for me. I also added a little bit more of Carla Cosmetics Sleepyhead to my little spotlight because I think it's really pretty. We're gonna do the rest of my complexion. I am going to use the Rituel de Fille Air Glow, and I think this color is called Atmosphere, as my primer today. This is a Luminous Hybrid Primer in Balm. So I'm basically just applying it all around my face at the moment. I'm gonna take a dense brush and just blend it out of my skin. And for foundation today, I'm going to use the Rituel de Fille Luminous 3-drop foundation, and the shade I have is NYX. And so I like to put it on the back of my hand and then tap it around the center of my face, and then I'm going to take a brush and start blending that out. And this is my daily use foundation brush. It's the IT Cosmetics, I think it's the 101 brush. I think I'd be able to remember. Yeah, it's the 101 brush. And I'm using the little concealer / blending in of my Huda Beauty brush just to go around my eyes. I love the color match of the Rituel de Fille Luminous 3-drop foundation. I think it looks great. But I definitely use more than 3 drops when I apply it. So continue with my deep berry theme. I'm going to use the Half Magic Beauty Only Drama blush. Oh my gosh, and this is so pigmented. And I'm using the Half Magic Beauty blush brush with it. And I'm kind of dragging my blush high towards my temples, or at least back here a little bit further than I normally do. And I'm going over the edges and tapping with my finger to blend. I love this color. For my highlight, I'm going to use Silk Naturals Jelly Bean, and Jelly Bean is like a beautiful pinky purple. I would love to see Silk Naturals make these highlighters into cream format because I think that would be just killer. And I'm applying this with the Sigma Samantha Ravindal highlighter brush. And I'm kind of just dragging it down over the blush. That's often a lot of what I do with makeup these days is I'll stipple or blend or tap to see how things look. I'm next going to apply the Silk Naturals Meld Powder in Light, and this is a setting powder that's supposed to help your makeup meld together and look flawless. I love to use this big Real Techniques Rebel Edge brush to apply it. I don't know what the weather is like where you're at, but here in Tampa, Florida, it's been very sunny and very hot in the 80s. I feel like we never really get a respite from winter anymore. It's like 11 months of summer. Tampa is a very hot, humid place, like I said, 10 to 11 months out of the year, and I have dry skin. Oh, this stuff looks so good. I feel like my skin does look flawless with it. This lip pencil is by House Labs. It's from their release on Amazon, and the color is called Carve. It's like a pinky purple. I figured it'd be perfect for this berry thing that I got going on. I'm going to apply SUGARPILL Hijinks for my lip color. I love this color. I didn't realize it was so close to empty. I need to repurchase it. So let me zoom in so you can check out the finished look up close. So this is the finished look up close. Hopefully you can see the really pretty color shift on Carla Sleepyhead that I use for the spotlight. And here's the finished face. I really love the Duochrome highlighter from Silk Naturals. I think it looks gorgeous. And I'm super into the formula of these Half Magic blushes. Like, just Ugh, they are so beautiful, so easy to work with. I wasn't sure what to expect. They remind me a little bit of like the ColourPop Super Shock formula because they're kind of creamy and then they go to a powder, and I think they look really pretty. What do you think? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this berry request from Instagram. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you have a color request, let me know as well. I just recently filmed a gold one and I'm going to be working on a silver one next, so I'm happy to film, whatever kind of color you're interested in. Thank you so much for watching, beautiful creatures. Don't forget to share and subscribe and leave a comment because I love chatting with you. I'll see you next time. Bye.